Have you ever met someone whose English sounded very natural, not perfect, not using difficult words, not speaking like a dictionary, but somehow their English just sounded easy, smooth, comfortable, natural, and maybe you thought they know so much more vocabulary than I do, but very often that is not true. The difference is not always vocabulary. It is not always grammar. Sometimes the difference is rhythm, the music of the language. My name is Emma, and this is Train Your English Brain. I want to tell you about a student named Elena. Elena had a large vocabulary. She knew many grammar rules. She could read difficult articles. She could write beautiful emails. But every time she spoke, something felt strange. Her sentences sounded heavy, slow, a little robotic. One day, she asked me, "Emma, why don't I sound natural? I know so many words." I listened to her speak for a few minutes, then I smiled. "You don't need more words," I said. "You need a different rhythm." She looked confused. "What do you mean?" So I asked her to say a simple sentence. "I don't really want to go today." She said it very carefully. I don't really want to go today. Every word had the same length, the same importance, the same energy. Then I said the sentence naturally. "I don't really want to go today." The sentence moved like music. Some words were stronger, some were softer, some became shorter, and suddenly the sentence sounded alive. That is rhythm, and rhythm matters more than many learners realize. Think about your first language. You don't pronounce every word perfectly and separately. You connect words, you shorten sounds, you speed up, you slow down, you speak with music. English works exactly the same way. Many learners think natural speaking comes from learning bigger vocabulary, so they keep memorizing more and more words. But sometimes they already know enough words. What they need is a better feeling for the rhythm of English. I gave Elena a strange exercise. For 1 week, she was not allowed to learn any new vocabulary, no new words, no grammar lessons. Instead, she had to listen and copy the rhythm of English, just the rhythm. She looked disappointed. That's all? That's all. Every day, she listened to a short sentence. Then she repeated it. Not the meaning, not the grammar, the rhythm, the speed, the pauses, the music. At first, it felt strange. She said, "I feel like I'm acting." I laughed, because that is exactly how it feels in the beginning. When children learn language, they copy sounds, they copy rhythm, they copy music, long before they understand grammar rules. And adults can learn this way too. After a few days, something started to change. Her English sounded softer, more connected, more relaxed. She wasn't using different words. She wasn't making different sentences. She was simply saying the same sentences differently. Then she came to class one day and said something that surprised me. "My friends said I sound more natural." That happened only after 1 week. No new vocabulary, no new grammar, just rhythm. I think many learners ignore rhythm because it feels invisible. You cannot put rhythm on a vocabulary list. You cannot memorize 50 rhythms every day. But you can hear it, you can feel it, and your ears slowly learn it. Think about music. If you know every note but play them with the wrong rhythm, the song feels strange. Language is similar. The words are important, but rhythm brings the words to life. I asked Elena to try another exercise. Choose one short sentence from a podcast, listen to it 5 times, then repeat it 5 times, again and again. not to sound perfect, just to feel the rhythm. She chose this sentence: I think it's a really good idea. At first, she said every word separately. I think it's a really good idea. But after listening many times, she changed. I think it's a really good idea. The sentence flowed. The words worked together. It sounded more natural. This is something important. Natural English is full of connections. Want to becomes wanna. Going to becomes gonna. Words join together. Some sounds become weaker. Some almost disappear. Native speakers do this all the time, and if you only study grammar and vocabulary, these patterns can feel impossible to understand. But when you train your ears to hear rhythm, everything becomes easier. Listening becomes easier. Speaking becomes easier. Understanding becomes easier. A month later, Elena said something I will never forget. I finally feel like I'm speaking English instead of building English. That sentence is beautiful because many learners are builders. They build every sentence one piece at a time. Word, grammar, word, grammar. Everything is slow and careful. But natural speaking feels different. It feels like movement, like music, like a river, and rhythm helps create that feeling. I want to tell you a secret. Some of the most natural English speakers I know do not have perfect grammar. Some do not know difficult words, but they have good rhythm, and because of that, they sound confident and easy to understand. I am not saying vocabulary is unimportant. Of course, it matters. Grammar matters too. But if your English already feels heavy or robotic, learning 50 new words may not solve the problem. Sometimes the answer is much simpler. Listen, copy, repeat. Feel the rhythm. You do not need an expensive course. You do not need complicated exercises. You need a few minutes every day. Choose one short video, one short podcast, one sentence. Listen to it, repeat it. Copy the music of the language. Not perfectly, just naturally. Little by little, your ears will change. Then your speaking will change too. You will pause differently, connect words differently, use your voice differently. And one day, someone may say something wonderful to you. Your English sounds natural. Not because you learned thousands of new words, not because you memorized another grammar book, but because you learned something many people forget. Language is not only words. Language is rhythm. So here's my challenge for you. Tonight, don't learn 10 new vocabulary words. Instead, choose one sentence instead. Listen to it, repeat it, play with the rhythm, copy the music of the language. Not perfectly, just naturally. Little by little, your ears will change. Then your speaking will change too. You will pause differently, connect words differently, use your voice differently, and one day someone may say something wonderful to you. Your English sounds natural. Not because you learned thousands of new words, not because you memorized another grammar book, but because you learned something many people forget. Language is not only words. Language is rhythm. So here's my challenge for you. Tonight, don't learn 10 new vocabulary words. Instead, choose one sentence instead. Listen to it, repeat it, play with the rhythm, copy the music of the language. Not perfectly, just naturally. Little by little, your ears will change. Then your speaking will change too. You will pause differently, connect words differently, use your voice differently. And one day, someone may say something wonderful to you. Your English sounds natural. Not because you learned thousands of new words, not because you memorized another grammar book, but because you learned something many people forget. Language is not only words. Language is rhythm. So here's my challenge for you. Tonight, don't learn 10 new vocabulary words. Instead, choose one sentence instead. Listen to it, repeat it, play with the rhythm, copy the music of the language. Not perfectly, just naturally. Little by little, your ears will change. Then your speaking will change too. You will pause differently, connect words differently, use your voice differently, and one day someone may say something wonderful to you. Your English sounds natural, not because you learned thousands of new words, not because you memorized another grammar book, but because you learned something many people forget. Language is not only words.